Everyday Tryers, what is going on? It's a little bit cold out here right now, but just did a little tree removal yesterday with my brother-in-law, or for my brother-in-law, and I've kind of wanted to go through and do some reviews on the chainsaws I've got, kind of give you the good, the bad, the ugly a little bit, because I do have a Husqvarna saw, bigger saw, that I've actually been super happy with, and a couple other people have borrowed it and said, man, this thing's actually really decent. Now, for you climber guys out there, or somebody looking for a little short guy, or a little CC, I got the 193T. I know they got I think the upgraded one's like the 194. I've also used a 201T, and I've also used the Husky, man, what is that, the 540i, the battery powered top handle. So I'm not saying that I've got like tons of experience with top handle saws and which one's awesome, but for doing my own side work and having my own saw, I was able to pick this up from a guy that I worked with for, man, I think it was like $100 or something. And I mean, I cleaned it up a little bit, but freaking upside down like an idiot. But you know, for what it is, it does all right. I need to tighten up that chain, man. How about that, huh? We were getting into it yesterday, but so review 193T. If you're looking at one, you're like, is this thing worth it, right? My bar, what do I got on this thing? 12-inch, 14-inch? 14-inch bar? Yeah, 14-inch bar on it. And dude, I was going through at least 12-inch oak limbs yesterday, maybe 13-inch oak limbs yesterday. And she was trying, right? But she got through it. And it wasn't really struggling. And I think even some of the guys with the electric saws, they would complain about the electric saws, but realistically, your chain is the big differential there. Is your chain sharp? Is it dull? Is it need to be either replaced or refreshed? And that's where I find that a lot of guys would run into trouble, because it's like, you know, you swap the chain out on some of those battery saws and it just cut through the limbs like butter. And same with these, even though it's a little bit of a weaker top handle, it's not the 201, it's not a 200, but it'll still go through. I can't think of what the Echo was. It the 355. Again, it's the smaller CC of the top handle, not the smallest, but a smaller CC. But as long as you got a good chain on it, and as long as you got that sucker sharp, put in some good gas, you'll be good to go. The one difference that I have noticed, if you're deciding between doing like a 194, 193, 201, or just shopping for a gas saw in general, the thing that's a little bit of a pain in the butt is the choke being back here, and then also having the like the high so that's a high idle, right? And then you give it the click and it bumps up. On the 201s, you would be able to click this back and the choke was up in the handle, and you wouldn't have to like double deal here. And essentially it's kind of like starting any other two-stroke. You fire it up with the choke on, it burps and gurgles, dies, flip it, rip it, and it's good to go then, right? Then it's idling and you're good to go. With the 201, you would be able to just flip this back, fire it, hit it, the choke goes off, and then you just kind of modulate the throttle and get it to kind of idle. So as far as like, this saw is fantastic saw. It's just the bells and whistles of having the choke back here versus up here. I've also tried to find, I don't know if I have one of those winter settings or summer settings, but it's been a little bit chillier here, and I've thought about, man, I need an air filter in there, huh? And I've thought about trying to get after it to try and get that covered up a little bit, but I think there was something different with filling the gas and the oil. Like, I feel like the gas is back here and the oil is up here, so just like a little bit of a nuance there. But again, not the end of the world. Maybe the dogs are a little bit better on like a 201 or something of that sort. But again, for up in the tree and roaming around, I think this thing's been fantastic for what I've used it for. Or even down on the ground, or you'll just like traipsing through the woods and you don't want to carry something like a medium saw like that, and you just got something little that you're just toting around with you, doesn't go through a whole bunch of gas. She definitely gets the job done. And there was one other thing that I was gonna mention. So if you do buy one of these, or if you buy one that's not running, man, it's really hard to see in there. Let's see if I can lift this up and get in there. So you see that like little exhaust cover, port cover thing? There's that Torx right there that's holding on that cover. There's a little screen in there. And that's those spark arrestor screens that I've talked about cleaning out before. If you pull this cover off and get access to that guy, I've had to do it one other time. Like if you started or it's starting to bog out, die out after it gets hot or something, or really hard to get started, it takes a few cranks. Pull that screen out, pull this cover off, pull this screen out. And if it's all gummed up, I mean, you could just pitch it. But if you're using the saw and there's some sort of like sparks or something that come out of there to start a fire, that is not on me. That's on you guys for taking it out. What I do is take the screen out, heat it up, and then blow compressed air through like you take some pliers and hold it with some pliers on like a propane torch. It gets cherry red, and then just hit it with a little bit of compressed air, and it blows all the crap off the screen, and then you're able to let it rip again. But yeah, so if you got one that's like giving you fitzes or giving you troubles, I'm not saying that's by and large it, but I would start with cleaning that thing out and then spend the $5 to $7 on a spark plug and see if that doesn't get you home free. But so yeah, let me know what you guys use. Continue to like, subscribe, follow if you enjoyed this. I do more, I think, reviews at this point than anything else. But yeah, keep following, keep trying, climb trees, cut trees, don't get hurt, follow videos on how to do it right. Cheers.